Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is the host of Canada's most watched summer series that averaged 1.7 million viewers per episode last season.
It's huge and incredible. So here to tell us all about the highly anticipated 10th season of The Amazing Race Canada, host extraordinaire and Olympic gold medalist, Jon Montgomery.
Yay!
Hola.
Welcome back, Jon. It's been a minute.
I haven't been on this couch for a couple seasons now.
It's true. So you've been hosting Amazing Race Canada literally every single year. We were actually reminiscing that we were part of season 1 when the big giveaway happened at the end of the finale. So back in 2004 is what we're looking at here. So looking now at 10 years, how do you feel about this massive milestone?
It's bananas. Can you imagine from a buddy that had no clue what was happening around him there in Niagara Falls, where we go back for the beginning of season 10, to me still having really no clue what's happening, but a level of familiarity about what's expected of me, which is so comforting. And you can rest easy knowing, I guess, what's coming, and then appreciate all that's happening around you, and maybe even be able to celebrate it just that much better.
Can we brag for you and say you are now a seasoned host?
I don't know.
We'll brag for you.
I think somebody would have to have maybe a year in the game to consider themselves seasoned. I've really only got 10 months of work under my belt. So we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. I'll take the compliment, though.
You probably can't reveal too much about this next season, but can you?
I can, but I'd be in trouble.
Okay. Well, can you kind of give us like a hint at where this season will be taking us?
Sure. To more amazing places, but one of my favorites in the entire world. Can anybody imagine where that would be?
Whistler.
No. Russell, Manitoba.
What?
Don't even pretend like you know where it is. Nobody. Shame on you. It's my hometown.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
A community of 1,632 people-ish.
Wow.
I mean, we don't have exact tabs. Okay, we do. We know exactly how many people live in town and where they live. But I get to go where I was born and raised and spent 18 years of my life, and we get to explore that, and I get to share Russell with the rest of Canada.
That's awesome.
Great.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let's talk about the contestants, because this season the teams range from pro athletes to reality TV stars. So what do you predict this mix of contestants, how will it impact the dynamics of this race?
It's a smorgasbord like every other year. You need a diverse cast that reflects the nature of our country, which is incredibly diverse. And I think the more often that we celebrate those differences as opposed to feed into them, realizing that we are much more alike than we are dissimilar, but celebrate the differences at the same time, that has resonance with positivity, with coming together to be able to do as Canada always does, which is more with less. And there is going to be somebody from your area, somebody from a community that you identify with, somebody that you've got a relationship just like that to celebrate, to cheer on, and to encourage through your television set as an armchair quarterback to go, damn it, go!
It's true. Well, my family have been huge fans since the get. I'm sure as most Canadians are who are watching. But out of all the contestants in 10 seasons, who has surprised you the most?
You know what? To say that I'm surprised, because I believe so wholeheartedly that we are all capable of so much more than maybe we give ourselves credit for, that I don't know that I've been bewildered, but I'm always inspired by people like Martina when she was climbing the pole and she was verbalizing, I can't do this, I can't do this. She was terrified, like out of her mind terrified. And in the moment, she had the wherewithal to flip the script and change the narrative to start verbalizing, I can do this. Now look at the Goosies.
Oh, you just did.
Right, they're coming up. You think about the energy that you never forget. And watching as a fan, watching Martina overcome those self-imposed limitations with simply verbalizing out loud, I can do this, I can do this. And watching her get to the top of that timber and come down was, it's awesome.
I love that. I love that. But you also say that those who fight nice are the most successful on the show. What do you mean by that?
Well, you're never going to agree on everything, and you are always going to have differences. You're going to maybe come to blows about things, but moving forward with purpose, not taking things personally, not being so wounded that you can't move forward towards this common goal. That's an ability that I think all the successful teams who found themselves on the final leg racing for the big prize have embodied, is the ability to fight nice. And as Gino and Jesse from, I think, season 3 winners said, let's hug it out, bro. And and move forward. And if you can fight nice with your partner, knowing that people have their moments, that nothing should be taken personally, then that's the capacity. That's the hallmark of a great relationship and a recipe for success in anything you do.
Love it.
I love that.
Jon, I think all Canadians remember your gold medal win at the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. It was incredible.
Right?
So good. So
Chills.
this is an odd comparison maybe, but how do you think that the adrenaline of competing in the Olympics compares to the excitement of hosting this show?
Well, being on the start line, any start line, whether it's dropping the hammer for the race, there's a level of anticipation for about what's to come. Going down the tobogganing track, you've rehearsed what you intend to do, but your capacity to be the best on the day that matters most is yet to be revealed. And so it is angst-inducing, but when you can feed into that, knowing that it's not the presence of this anxiety isn't debilitating, that it is invigorating. When you can breathe into it, when you can take ownership of it, that's when I think you can leverage it for good. And I do that on the start line. I did that on the race line back in the day. And it was all those experiences in the formative years of growing up in Russell, Manitoba, playing team sports, hockey, golf, and baseball. Golf's not a team sport. But hockey and baseball that allows one to realize that we can always collectively get more done together than we can as individuals. So.
Well, you brought the world together. I get goosebumps always looking back at your footage because I was hosting the Olympics in Whistler when you won that night.
Oh.
We didn't sleep that night, just by the way. The entire village was partying with you. But in an alternate universe, if you were to do Amazing Race Canada, who would you pick to compete with? Jon Montgomery? No pressure
right
that
over
your
there,
wife is
right over
backstage.
there.
No, your wife is right. Is that who you would compete with?
100%. Darla, would I take you? Would you take me?
Hands down.
And we would fight nice, damn it, like you wouldn't believe. Navigationally, we would struggle. But Darla would do the memorization. She would dance. I would eat the gross stuff and jump off the high thing.
Yes.
And together we would thrive in the challenges and probably get lost on the way.
Oh, we love that. Hey, Jon, congrats on season 10, and we cannot wait to watch. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cannot wait.
You're gonna love it.
We're gonna love it. Okay, so listen, season 10 of The Amazing Race Canada, it premieres next Tuesday. That is July the 2nd, 9 p.m. right here on CTV. Are you gonna watch?
Yeah. Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.